Alright, just trying to get this. If you hear some sound that sounds like sweeping, that's because they're doing yard work. So I actually never had any intention of doing a live stream today, but when I was watching Captain America, I just got something told me to go do it. So today we're gonna do a live stream. It's kind of sudden. I didn't really make an announcement for this. I was spending most of last night trying to work on some cover arts and thumbnails for the live streams. So I try to take it a bit more seriously. Yeah. So actually, I got a copyright claim on a song that doesn't make sense why I got a copyright claim on there. It was a free preset, or not preset. It was a sample. It was a Kashmir sample. So I don't understand why I got it. Welcome everybody. Welcome. There we go. So yeah, never had any intention of making a live stream, but just got this. So this first one is from Psychotic. I was actually gonna have this first on Monday, but here we are today. And it's he says this is that one dead collab I think talking about. There's a download link you phone from the FL. Why not? Wingman, Psychotic, a fox named Steve. Dead collab. That's an interesting title. I didn't mean to open the call. Alright, so since it's a dead collab, I would say a lot. Personally, I would just leave that 808 or your bass. I would just leave it playing. And there's a lady running with a pillow. She is running with a pillow. Anyways, why is she with a pillow? Yeah, I would just leave your 808 playing in that just the same key as it comes in on. Like, so it comes in on a lower note. I would just leave it there because when it goes up, it's kind of, I feel like it's a bit too high for an 808 when it's playing. You hear what it's called? Oh, I hear what it's called. Alright, I want to say, I have a feeling Wingman made this drop. Tell me if I'm right. I think Wingman made the drop. It's a really nice drop. Sound design is incredible. Drop was really good. That's really good. I don't see why you just let that. You call it a dead collab. I would release that. That's really good. It's 6 months old too. Here's my vocals peaking just a little bit. Yeah, that's really good. Like, the drop is heavy. Sound design is really good. Everything's nice. The only thing I'd change would be that intro. When you have your bass, it changes like notes. Or yeah, it goes from like this kind of low thing. It's kind of dope, but then it goes up higher, and I feel like it goes too high. If you get what I mean. Personally, I would probably make that go lower. So. Yeah, that's the only thing that I would change. It sounds dope though. We even wanted to make some changes, but we couldn't get the file back from our computer. Really? Huh. I would just release that. It sounds really nice. He said there's a link in here if you want to put it in FL. There's a download link. Oh. I don't know what I do. Yeah, that's some nice stuff. That's like bro step and stuff. Yeah, that's really good. And this is the stems that are for this collab remix that I'm working on. And then actually I started a project yesterday. Heavily inspired by Bruno Mars's song Locked Out of Heaven. Let me see if I can pull it up. Gosh, I forgot what I called it too. I called it Locked Out of Hell because, you know, innovation, inventiveness. I think it's chill. It's in chill because, you know, Bruno Mars's song is called Locked Out of Heaven. Always use serum. Alright, it's loading pretty fast, so that's good. Again, if anybody wants to send anything, always open. Or email's always in the description. Ooh, my hand is dry. Lotion is wonderful. All right. Okay, so yep, this is the project. Bit inspired by "Locked Out of Heaven" by Bruno Mars. So this is what it sounds like. It might be really quiet, actually. Actually, it's now this should work much better. I'm gonna stop that before it gets a copyright strike. Before that 4-4. He said put a 444. Oh, you're right. That would sound good. That would sound really good. I'll try to put an impact before that. So something like, you know, and then there's also this one song that I want to check out. So Radix, you said you wanted to rebrand. If I was rebranding, I would ask, like, who would I come back as? Would I have the same alias? And would I try to change my like kind of my atmosphere? Like an artist here. Not the label. Carson. He rebranded his whole everything. He used to go by Garh, Garrh. Before, everything wasn't as organized. Like, you see all his arts here, very professional, kind of more atmospheric now. So before, he wasn't so I'd say uniform, in my opinion. So you have to ask, like, what do you want to come from your rebrand? Like, yeah, see here, he used to go as Garh. And in my opinion, before his rebrand, he wasn't too as organized and professional as he is now. Like, yeah, that's what I'd ask. I'd ask myself, what do I want to come back as? What kind of music? Like, I mean, you know, kind of music produces is all up to you. But yeah, I'd ask, what do I want to be known for? And how do I want to present myself? Like, to me, right now, Carson is presenting himself as a very ambient soundtrack producer. Like, ambient soundtrack, indie pop, lo-fi. So he produces more on the, like, chill side of music. He's told me that he's strayed away from, you know, the typical EDM, the house, bass, house, all that kind of music. And now he's producing more mellow stuff. So I'd ask myself, like, do I want to rebrand as an artist who produces different kind of genres, or an artist who is just changing my alias and stuff and my art and becoming more professional, taking this a bit more seriously now? That's what I would ask myself personally. So honestly, I would take a piece of paper and I would write down, well, number one, I would write down, if you're going to change your alias, what your new alias is going to be. You're going to talk about, like, what kind of what path you want to take. So do you want to focus on a certain genre? Do you want to try to develop a sound that you like? and I would use those, and then I would develop arts. Like this is what I think you'd do for a rebrand. You'd probably use better arts. Like I know, I would say I rebranded. I wouldn't say I did it too much, but I changed my arts here. I changed how my logo looks. I still have my same logo, but I wanted to change how I am. So I started using this font here. Just kind of changing how I present who I am as an artist. I would do that, and then see, like he did here. He released an album, actually. It was a great album. Just kind of figure out who you want to be and how you want to present yourself as an artist. That would be my number one advice or opinion if you wanted to rebrand. Let me know if this sounds familiar to any of you. All right, so Frownton in something. Let's check it out. And yesterday's color for span was blue, and the day before that was pink. Now, the day before that was probably green. So we're not going to go with green or blue today. Maybe an orange. So Frown, about to check out. Okay. It's crashing on me. That's always fun. Oh, I should have saved that work. Come on, come on. Oh gosh. Ah, that's always fun. Come on, I don't care about Microsoft Teams. We're gonna try that one more time. Again, if anybody wants to send anything, really want to hear it. I like giving feedback. I like hearing new music. And yeah, just enjoy it. Or if you want to promote your own song, right after this, actually, I do want to take a look at a new, I forget who, but somebody just released like a new free FLP for FL Studio Mobile, so I want to check that out also. And did you know FL Studio Mobile is a plugin in FL? I think that's crazy. I'm gonna start producing with that. All right, so here, this one is sent in by Frown, is a remake. Okay, you have a bass here. I don't know what that bass is called, but it's like that future house, bass house kind of bass. Honestly, I would turn that up. Personally, I love hearing that sound in any sort of song. It's almost like my favorite sound to hear in any sort of house music, so I would turn that up. It's really quiet right now. It's kind of buried by everything else, so I'd bring that out. See, what is is this? It's a wave. Okay. Okay, personally, I would turn up your bass, leave it a bit more mono. Turn up this bass right here, and then your main lead. I would actually make that more. I would experiment with it. I would experiment with making it more stereo, and adding some reverb onto it to make it more of an atmospheric lead. I know. Like this kind of future house is more everything's kind of up front in your face. Again, this is all personal, so I would just try to make it more stereo and add some reverb on it. But I actually don't remember what this remake is of. Like, I don't really listen to Future. I don't know. I don't listen to as much music as I should be listening to, but it sounds really nice. Yeah, I'd also just your bass. I'd bring your bass out much more. It feels like there's a lack of bass, even though it's on here. I don't know if it's my mixer or something, but I feel like there should be more bass into this. It should be brought out more. But it's a really nice song. My name isn't really that professional. I want to rebrand. Probably come back more. I always think having a rebrand is fun. So actually, I'm gonna show the FLP. I forget who did it. I just wanted to check it out. And this is a good series right here about a WWE superstar tragedy. Oh snap, that means we're about to get... Okay, that's faded. Yeah, I did want to look at this remake. Yeah, just wanted to look at that remake. I saw it in my notifications today, and I really wanted to check that out. So, and then Luminoise released Guy, which he actually sent in for feedback one of the live streams before. So it's really cool to see that It's out. So yeah, he released that. So go check that out whenever you can, cause it's a good song. All right, let's see. Cool. It seems like okay, nothing just yet. I kind of want to do like a bootleg, like you see here, Avicii Without You bootleg. But I guess why not start? I have a remix actually, but we could start a bootleg and a remix. This one's oh snap, that's the wrong one. It was a Avicii and Aloe Black, I think is who the singer is. It was their song SOS that they worked together. I wanted to try to make some sort of remix of it. Right now I am knowingly giving myself a copyright strike, so I guess that's fine. And then one of my songs got a copyright strike last summer, which I don't understand why or how it got a copyright strike. I mean, that means even if I play it on this video, it's going to get a copyright strike, which is stupid. Because the only sounds that have the slightest chance of being copyrighted are free Cashmere samples or sounds. Like, you see that here? Like, who the hell is this? So I want to email them, get that taken care of. Oh, that's the second link. That's interesting. Oh wow, look at that. And that's January this year. I got 6 audio holding so copyright free from dispute. So I'll put that. Made a remake of a copyright free song. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dispute that then. It's not like I'm making money, but it's still just annoying. Anyways, let's see. Anybody send anything? Actually, I kind of don't want to get a copyright strike. But I'm not making money, so. There we go. That's copyright strike. So, just in that little split second, I was just hearing maybe like, what if we used a 808 in the drop, like. bass note is F. Yeah, horizontal. I'm just really trying to figure out what I want to do right now for this live stream. Like, do I want to make a song? Do I want to remix a song? I know I'm going to get feedback, but I'm going to probably do more. So we kind of have that little drum beat going. We're going to turn Avicii SOS up on its head, and it's going to be Avicii SOS Trap Remix. Okay, why is this not playing? It's gonna be the main lead. And we're gonna destroy it. Distractor. There we go. Boom. Trap remix of Avicii song. And that's way too high. It's way too happy. We'll be like, or like something like. Bring it down 700. So what are you sending today? Yeah, Horizontal's about to send like his whole discography like he did last time. It could be more than just part-time. I kind of like it. I want to change out this. I like it. What's on 40? We're gonna add another destructor. Just 2 destructors laid on top. If I don't make a good remix, Proximity's about to lay a hammer on me. Maybe we could make that sound. There's just a little bit too much distortion on there, but I feel like we could go somewhere with this. I kind of like it. Excuse a lot of distortion. Just a lot of distortion. I was planning to remix that, but then didn't. Oh, you should remix it. I'm sending 1 or 2 tracks today because I sent way too many tracks last time. It was a lot of tracks. Okay, let's check out horizontals. I feel like Spider said he sent something. I have 26 in the spam. Keep your music career alive. Look, another copyright claim. Isn't that always fun? I'm gonna see if let's check this one out. Off the bat, I love the intro. It's a good song to dance your little mouse to. Always a good thing. I like the horns. Okay, honestly, I would add some sort of melody to that, or not melody, just chord change to those, like da 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 da. Maybe have something like da 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 da, or I don't know, something like that. Whipping up, open the trap. Okay, that was a great drop. I like how you had that little pump. I think that was a little pump. I like that. The drop is really good. Sound design is always great. You always have the great sound design. It sounds really dope. What? Okay, so I like how you had that little. Okay, first of all, the drop sounds like something Excision would make, so is really dope. And then Crimson in here said it sounds something like a Boombox Cartel, the intro or the build up, and then you had like the succession drop. So everything sounds really great. I like how you have the piano in the outro, and then you have that little the bass drop under it. That's really nice. It's really different, unique. I want to hear this little pump. That was really cool. I really like that. I mean, this drop is heavy. Getting really great submission right there. Always heavy stuff. Always heavy stuff. Alright, so I'll go back to this trap remix of whatever the heck song it was. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, I like it though. I like it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I like it. Try to get probably like a trap snare in here. Where are my trap stuff? It's a bass, synth. Oh. How do you all think this sounds? Ooh, 11. We have almost 11, almost 12 viewers. Wow, thank you everybody for joining. I feel like they're buried though. They're buried under this. Maybe we need a more trappy snare. You know, that generic trap, like, oh snap. Where is it? That's what we need. It's exactly what we need. Yes, yes. No, my gosh, that's so loud. What if we bring that down an octave? Wait, is this the right one? Oh, it's not. I still don't like it down an octave. Oh, if anybody knows how to change, like you see how here this is D, and then this is C, and then and then this is Y. Do you know if you know how to change out that that shortcut key? That'd really help if you could show me how. So we're gonna make a sample out of this one. Gotta figure out what key that's in. Okay, it's not gonna work. It's fine. Oh wait, I forget you could do this. So that's my dog, and he's barking at the FedEx truck out front. So that's in G sharp. And then we're gonna copy this. We're gonna open that. Where is it? Oh gosh. Okay, so it's sounding good. I like it. But I needed this in a sampler. There we go. Again, if anybody wants to send anything, do not hesitate. I have to do coursework. Does anybody else listen to Yeah. How long have you been producing? At Tick. Can't type, 4 years. I remember when I used to be in French immersion school, my principal walked up to me and she asked me, like, quelle année are you in? And I was like, I don't speak French. I was in 2nd grade. I was just like, what'd you say? And then she asked me, what grade are you in? And I was like, oh, I'm in 2nd grade. So, yeah, I guess that showed her how much we were learning. It was a great school, though. Great school. Met a lot of good people there. Now we're doing live talks. What do we add on next? Could go anything. Here, I'm gonna add on a compressor so I seem a bit more macho, professional. Somebody's gonna be like, you have to do that. I'm like, oh, I know. No, there's some low frequency that I really don't want. like it on. So let's hear what it sounds like with this new trap and this new vocal. Sounds odd. And running that. If you listen closely, you can hear a chainsaw. That'd be interesting. We could be more than just we could be more than I kind of like it. I really like this. You know, some parts I don't think are working too well, but you know, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. So, you know, just gotta you know, side chain a few kicks to make a song. Should this whole song be just distorted? What's that one low note? I don't like it. Oh, that's this. And then it just, we could be more than just part. Blah. You know. Why does it go dead? Ooh. I like that little switch up. I was an accident, but I'm gonna leave that in. Like, No, I'm sorry, it has to be up an octave. So I like what we have so far. So now we're just gonna toss on some delay, maybe. I like it. I never expected to make a trap breakdown of Avicii SOS. So you like Avicii? Avicii isn't one of my like top artists, but I mean, I've listened to a lot of his music and it's all really good. Like, Oh gosh. Like I would say, like, you know what most other people would say, like, really like Avicii. Yeah, it's just obviously made some really great stuff. The D-Tune trap lead is great. Let's see if we can layer it. Layer this with now what would that sound like? Where is it? What channel is this? 50. Where is it? So sorry if you have headphones on. I'm not gonna do that. No. This serum would be better off deleted. And so I think most sounds would actually be better off deleted. We're gonna start this whole thing from scratch. I don't need half of this stuff. What is a peepa? As long as it's not deleting any of the MIDI, I'm fine deleting all of this. We don't need anything Alan Walker style. This is so far from Alan Walker style. This is like the moon and Andromeda. Okay, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave 39. What's 39? I wanna leave this one. I'm gonna leave that. I kind of like what that sounded like. Everything else is gonna go. That's going. That's going. Serum, another one. See, that brought it down from like 12,100 CPU storage, whatever. That's Spire to like 1,000. So always nice deleting a serum. And this is definitely silent. So deleting that, delete that. And Spire, depends on what sound it is. Ooh, that I want to hear this layered on here. We're gonna put this on 67. I feel like Spire doesn't know what it's all. Oh, I have it all the way turned up. Alright, so I just got this brilliant idea. I'm going to play the guitar after that first breakdown. And it's going to sound like the whole thing of this song is going to be, I'm going to change up the whole dynamic of it. It is now going to be. I didn't delete the MIDI channels. Yeah, see, I didn't delete any MIDI channels. I did delete it. Oh shoot, I did delete MIDI channels. Oh, dang, that's not my. That wasn't what I was trying to go for. Oops. All right. What are the bass notes here? G sharp. E. F. F sharp G. That's 4th fret. All right. So I think everybody can hear that guitar. See how loud that is. Incredibly loud. Cool. And obviously we can't have it sounding normal. We gotta have it sound like a guitar. What does that sound like? Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe we should do that. And take away a lot of the low. No, but this is a bass. Again, if anybody wants to send anything, open. So let's see how this works out. I really don't know how this is gonna sound, but let's listen anyway. You know, it doesn't sound bad, but I think I'm gonna just try to recreate the bass. I would send you one of my songs, but I can't. So anyways, I'm gonna listen back to this. For a remix, I like it. I like it so far. Instead of having it be so happy and open and part-time loving, you have it, kind of deep. Again, we're listening to all demos. If you have a song that you want me to listen to but you can't send it, I will. I could just go to your YouTube page if it's on there. It's called One Way. Uploaded yesterday. Okay, I like how at first I was thinking like maybe you should turn up the high end of your piano, but I like how it layers well with your bass. It's really nice. Your melody sounds good. Sounds good. Honestly, I would change out that snare for probably a snap, something a bit more lighthearted or light in the mix. Okay, if this is a breakdown, I would take out your kick. I would leave in the chords. And it sounds like you have some sort of side chaining going on with your chords. I would take that out in this part. Yeah, I would take out the kick drum you have playing, and I would take out the side chain in your chords. If this is a breakdown, if this is a drop, which I will have other feedback. I'm gonna keep listening. All right, so your build up, it gets the job done. All right, it's a good build up, but it could use some work. So what I would do is in your build up, or first of all, in your master, I would put a EQ that looks exactly like this. Looks exactly like this. All I did was I made the one all the way on the left. I made that a high pass, and I made it as steep as possible. And then you can have this one the same. Just make sure it's all flat, like no peaking. Just this one is the only one that's sort of changed, but you have it like this most of the song. So for your drop, I would actually just create an automation clip of it. And when you make your automation clip, it should be on the floor. On the floor, it should be at 0%. In your drop or build up, I would automate it up so that as it continues on, the low end is being faded away. And right before your drop, I'd say one full bar before your drop, like one full bar like this, I'd bring it back down and so that the impact happens. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So if you have headphones on, then you probably won't, then you'll definitely hear what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I'll just do something extreme one, show you what it does. So it just takes away low end and gives it more impact into the drop. And then for your build up, you have a kick coming in. I would take out your kick in the final, so you have it like, oh gosh, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you have your kick, you have it, first you have it like at this speed, and then you increase that to this. I would just leave it at this. I wouldn't, like for your drop, you have it, then it turns into this. I would just leave it at this, and once it turns into that, this speed, I'd actually just take it away, and then I would add in any sort of fill. If you have cashmere fills or any sort of drum fill, something that sounds something like this, like. And then your drop happens. That would also add more impact on top of the low pass automation. So that's all just to kind of help bring impact into your drop. And then I would also bring your kick out more. So here, I don't know if you have FL or not, but in FL, to bring your kick out more, first off, well, let me just listen to this. Yes, okay, so if you have FL Studio, first things first, in this whole thing, I would turn up your kick because your kick is buried by everything. And then what I would do to your kick, so I'd get it on the channel, you have your kick, and then I would add a Fruity Peak controller. So I would go into your Fruity Peak controller and take your bass flat fader, it will be at 0, bring it up to 50%. And then take the volume and whatever the kick peaks at, so I'll show you what I mean by peak. So you see there, it should be around 100, but you don't want it to be all the way up because then it sounds like this. That you get a peak like that, and I'll show you why you don't want to peak like that. So get a peak that just touches 100, then comes immediately right back. You can mess with the decay, kind of. It follows your kick shape better, but you don't have to worry too much about it. So the importance of that actually comes into play when you have a bass. Right now you do have your bass, but it's really quiet. Everything is quiet. The kick is very buried and everything. So this will help you bring that out. So where's my bass? Okay, so yeah, I have my bass here. Now every time this goes up, this will go down. I do that by just simply right clicking on this fader right here and linking it to a controller and then you want to click internal controller and go to find the peak controller and make sure it's the one that your kick is on. You might use others, just make sure it's your kick. And then for your mapping formula, just choose invert. It's simple. It seems complex the first time you do it, but it's very simple and very effective for getting your kick out more into the mix. And then on top of that, adding a volume automation. So like you have your vocal here. Again, I would create an automation clip, and you probably already know how to do this. Yeah, but yeah, you probably already know how to do this. So again, just like just sidechain. So you just get the kick out more and turn your bass up. That's all I would do. But it's a great song. I really like it. It's a nice light-hearted song. Good job. Okay, another thing I would do is once you have that fade out, I would have your plucks happen at the same time. So when your fader hits, your plucks start coming in, because you don't have this weird pause. So again, create automation clips to start sidechaining. Bring your kick out more. For your fill, I would take away that super fast kick right before the drop. Take that out, and then your breakdown also. And yeah, instead of using this clap, use a snap, just so it's a bit more lighthearted in the intro, because it feels like it's supposed to be not too heavy hitting in the intro, but that kind of clap is not really sending that message. So it's kind of mixed signals, but it's a good song. I really like it, and yes, I like it. It's a good song. So now we have one by Exo Drip. Gonna get span out. Today's color for span is orange. So it's called 701. All right, check this out. Oof. That fella's giving me some issues. Oh, oops. Nice guitar in the intro. Okay, first things first, let me just take this stuff off. Maybe it's this. That's okay. So your bass is peaking a lot. It's not too much, but it's just enough that it's kind of it's providing crackling in my headphones. So yeah, it's all the way up here. I would kind of tone this down just a little bit, but it's a great beat so far. Okay, you have your kind of flute in there. I think it works really well. It sounds dope, but I would just pan that out more into this, make it more stereo, because well, if you have vocals on here, they're gonna be more mono in the center of the mix, while you also have this flute playing, so you won't be able to hear the flute, and it might just be overlapping with the rapper's vocals. That's a big if though. Is this an MP3 or? Okay, yeah, so it's an MP3, so it might be a bit more stereo than mono than what's your project is, but yeah, I would just make that more stereo. I like what you did here with the guitar sound. Yeah, it's glitchy. Really like it. Are you sending this beat to a rapper or somebody? So it sounds good. I really like it. Again, I would just change your drum, or not drum, your 808. It is peaking a lot. Either turn down the distortion or just turn down the full volume overall, because it sounds like really good as it is. I like everything about it. I forget what other advice I had. I think I said something, but it's leaving my mind right now. Oh yeah, also try to make that flute a bit more stereo. But I mean, it sounds great. I really like it. And this one is by, oh, okay, it's the Spider. It sounds like Gravity Falls. Oh, it is. Alright, so it sounds good. I personally feel like your kind of basses and mid-range sounds are overpowering the main lead melody, which is the best part about the whole intro. Is that the lead melody. I really like this. It's nice. It's a satisfying listen. It's To be honest, I want to hear what it sounds like if you put a lot of reverb over it. Ear reverb. So I want to hear what it sounds like. Because it sounds great. Oh, did I put that all on 70? Oops. It's a very satisfying song. Really glad I got to hear that. So good job on that one. Again, your low ones are pretty overwhelming, but they're not bad. The sounds you used are really nice. It's kind of a nice spin on their intro. I like it. I like it. I like it. Somebody said it reminds me of Gravity Falls. It did remind me of Gravity Falls. I don't know why. I don't know why it reminded me of Gravity Falls. But yeah, good job. Good job. Always nice to hear Gravity Falls intro. They have one of the best intros to a song. Or a show, not a song. Alright. I'm going to continue working on this remix that I started with Nuxley in collaboration with Nuxley. Ooh, I almost fell out of my chair. Alright, I think I have about an hour left. I do want to take a walk today, so 2-hour live stream doesn't sound bad to me at all. Again, thank you everybody for showing up. I always love doing this. I didn't expect to do one today, but you know, it never hurts to do stuff. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Here he is. Jajan has joined. We will get to this soon, but first we have to listen to this. Oh, 2 ones. New life, work in progress. Interesting. Oh yeah, if you all send me songs to download, if you made them MP3s, that'd be much better. They're just easier to download, but most of it people have, so it's not the big thing. Honestly, the vocals sound like I want to join the Wi-Fi. I never did. I don't know, but they fit though. It sounds like you have some sort of side chaining going on your leads. It's like subtle, but there you can hear enough of it that it's kind of getting in the way of just listening to letting the sound like play out. Okay, honestly, I would start your drop off with something that has a bit more cutoff. You know how you turn the cutoff all the way up. I would start off with the pluck that has a lot of cutoff, honestly, because you transition from this your pluck in the build up, which doesn't have too much cutoff, and then you transition to the one in the drop, which is different, but again, not too much cutoff. So it personally, I feel like if you had a sound, add a bit more high and a bit more cutoff. It would help that transition hit a bit harder. Are lyrics? I want to live the life that I never can, or I never had. I really like it. It's such a groovy song. Uh, the lyrics are funny. I don't know what they're saying, and then it's just the drop. I would add a sound with more cutoff and more high end in the drop, but it doesn't sound bad at all. Good job on that one. Hmm. Countryside style. Unfinished song. I feel like one of your basses, it sounds like you have several layered basses. One of your basses is just a bit too, I feel like it's in the wrong octave. It's too low. Um, it sounds good. It sounds good. It's really nice. Just one of your basses sounds too low in the octave in the mix. It's a really clean mix though. And I'd also bring out your kick more. Like you can tell there's a kick, but I feel like you could bring your kick out more. I really like it though. It's a nice groovy song. Kick hits hard, and oh gosh, what was the first thing I said? I'm losing my brain. What is it? Oh gosh, what did I say? Yes, one bass sounds a bit too low in the octave, but it sounds nice. I really like it. Cool. So it's not lagging too far behind. But yeah, good job. I really want to hear that full thing because that sounds really dope. So good job on that one. Good job on that one. I want to hear that full thing. I want to hear how you like how the full song is going to be structured. I really want to hear that. So good job, man. You're a woman. Snare, scratch feels great. Yes, it is great. Yes, that scratch feels good. I didn't even think about that. Oh, but I had to remake the this remix yesterday because I made it and then I lost it halfway through the stream, so that was kind of a bummer. But I think I remade it better now, and I added more, and it's definitely going to be a bit quiet. So yeah, I have everything up to a build up, and then Nuxley sent me some stems that he worked on, so I'm gonna try to incorporate that into the drop. One thing I do want to showcase is the fill here, this part here. So that consists of a bunch of different elements. So I wanted it to turn into like kind of a storm scene right before the drop happens. So this is I'm gonna go by every effect layered. So first one is a jungle storm, just to get into that rain mood. And then I have this YouTube video, or a soundtrack from a YouTube video. It also is a thunderstorm. It's about to be really loud. So I wanted that kind of put together, and then it sounds like I wanted to have a big impact. So this is what that sounded together. And then just an airlock and an impact. A horn also. So together that just went together, and I had layered the vocals on top. So yeah, today I'm gonna try to work on incorporating the stems Knuckley sent me into this, so we can try to make something out of it. I had to find what he sent first. Here it is. Icon, it's interesting. $310 millibytes worth of sounds. Always fun. Always fun. If you listen closely, you probably can't hear it at all. It's a chainsaw. Alright, so it's loading. It's taking its dear old time. Yeah, today's, I don't remember opening that. Today's live stream won't be too long. I wasn't planning on doing one today, but here we are. That's interesting. I don't even have Microsoft on my desktop or anywhere. Okay, there you go. It finally downloaded. I don't know why this is there. It's gonna seriously annoy me. Ouch. Computer's running slow. Hour 48. I'm telling you, when you stream, time flies by. Thought I've only been here for an hour or something. Okay, I don't need this up. Come on, get out of here. Why would I want to? What are you doing? POS. You can't exit Microsoft Access now. You're running a Visual Basic module. What the hell? That's always fun. I got yard work I gotta do. Oh shit, I have to cut the yard. Alright, once that hits 2 hours, I'm gonna end the stream today. If you're unknown, you're just getting here right at the end. Welcome. See, this is what happens right when I'm about to end the stream. 9 minutes before I end the stream, everybody's gonna join back. See, we're at 4 right now. I have a strong feeling within the next 8 or 9 minutes, this is going to get back up to at least 7 or at most 11. Somewhere in that range. Because that's usually what happens before I end the stream. And then I'm going to go on for a bunch of more minutes. And then I'm going to be like, man, I wasn't expecting to go on this long. So let's see if I'm right or wrong. Okay, so right now we have 4 people watching. I'm expecting a minimum of 7 people, but a maximum of 11. Bass drop, that's usually what we need. Ooh, that gave me an idea. We're gonna make a Complextro drop. Yes, Complextro. Who doesn't love Complextro? You can't make EDM music and not love Complextro. What key is this whole thing in? I think it was like B, like A sharp or something like that. Look at me using Cashmere's presets or kicks. Look at that. Complextro at its best. Alright, we have 3 people now, so it has not gotten up to what I thought it would be. But then again, I don't want to spend too long on this. I do have a whole life to get to in quarantine. Thank you everybody who is here though. So I'm gonna keep working on this. Got to hear a bunch of demos. Again, always fun. Always fun listening to the demos. And what is Complextro without the hardest snare? And what is Complextro without the hi-hat? No, the open hi-hat. That one, this hi-hat. I definitely need to put this where it belongs. Clap ride. 41, so this would probably be about 30. Snare is 32. There we go, Complextro. Yep, there we go. It's a drop. The first key of the bass is flat. What do you mean the first key is flat? The first key of the bass is flat. I don't know what you mean by that. You mean like it's supposed to be a different You mean like it's kind of like flat in the mix? Because I'm kind of trying to go for that right now. Oh no, silent. Oh gosh, no. Ew. Who are we, broke? Oh, you didn't see that. What if we do that? What if we put this in there? Yes, that's the first bass. Oh, you mean it's A flat? Oh, it's A flat. Is it G sharp A flat? That's what I have it as. Or do you mean the key of this? Are you saying this is out of key? Doesn't sound out of key to me. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if it's wrong. I don't think it is. So that's what it sounds like right now. I'm going to work on this a bit more, but right now I have to go cut the grass. So thank you again, everybody, for joining this unexpected live stream. I personally did not expect to start one today, but watching Captain America, I was like, hey, let me start a live stream. So before anybody else joins and I get this extreme motivation to keep on going because I have to entertain the audience, I want to say thank you. I think something is wrong with my ear, something. Again, thank you, everybody. Special shout out to S4 Music for sticking with me through like almost every live stream. Thank you again. It's always fun doing this, and I will maybe see you tomorrow. I don't know. I might get another inspiration, or I might, take Sunday off. So thank you, and have a good day.